Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Dharitri.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Sir. Good morning, ma'am. So we are so glad that we are gathered here in one platform. Hello. Should we start?
I think Nadia ma'am has not yet joined. Sir and Nadia ma'am, we are waiting. Sir and madam, I think they are not able to join. Audio, they are not able to connect with the audio. So, Sunita ma'am, ma'am, sir and ma'am, I think yes, ma'am. Join. Ma'am, can we start now? If you agree.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. Like, have you muted everyone? Like, Ranjan sir can unmute everyone. Like, if it has been muted.
Ma'am?
Has
Ranjan
everyone
sir?
been muted?
Ma'am, I have allowed to mute all the participants. Now they can unmute, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hello, hello. Good morning,
Good morning,
everyone.
sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Good
morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am.
Hi, Devanand. Allow
Good
me
morning,
to
ma'am. Good
join.
morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. They have muted us. I don't know. Some
Yes,
problem.
sir.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
So, ma'am, can we start the program now?
Please start. I think Jyotsna madam is already there. Please start.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So should we start now?
Yes.
Yes. A very good morning to all of you. Happy International Day of Peace and Trust. International Day of Peace was established by United Nations General Assembly in the year 1981 by strengthening the standards of peace. By the way, what is peace? Peace is a concept of societal friendship and harmony in the absence of hostility and violence. Why is world peace so very important? Why do we need peace at all? The economic development of nations can be achieved only through world peace. What is the theme for this year? Every year they have a theme. What is the theme for this year? Recovering better for an equitable and sustainable world is the theme for this year 2021. Giving peace a chance, there are two types of peace. Inner peace is peace of mind and soul. What peace has come? Peace has come from the Latin word pax, P-A-X, which means a pact, a control of an argument or war. According to the scientist Albert Einstein, his view, peace is not only absence of war, but presence of justice, law, order, etc. Martin Luther King, the famous human rights activist, also told that peace is not only dispute, it is presence of justice. His Holiness, the 14th Dalai Lama, said, peace can only last where human rights are respected, where people feel free, and there is freedom. Now, our late Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, peace is not only absence of war, but also a state of mind. According to Lao Tzu's famous philosopher says, if there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nation. If there is to be peace in the nation, there is to be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in cities, there must be peace in neighbors. If there is to be peace between neighbors, there must be peace in the home. If there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. So it clearly shows internal peace influences external peace. Without internal peace, there cannot be external peace. Anyway, so this is a little bit of introduction. Now we will go to the prayer, welcome prayer, euphoria, the theme of love. Now the prayer. Thank you, Mrs. Haripriya Poti Madam and the children of Blossom School. It was really a lovely song, lovely opening song on Peace Day. Thank you. Now we'll have address by the principal of Blossom School, Mrs. Simita Panda. Before she gives her address, I would like to introduce her. Yes, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Dr. Jyotsna Mahapatra, retired professor from Regional Institute of Education, NCERT. Thank you. Now, the brief introduction of our principal, Simita Panda. She is a dedicated educationist.
Of international
Mrs.
peace.
Panda did her graduation with zoology honors, stood third in Udall University. She has completed her B.Ed. She has experience in teaching BJM School, DAV Public School, St. Xavier High School, and finally now in Blossom School as a very experienced teacher. She is the principal and coordinator. She has been awarded Most Active Coordinator Award of the year 2018 by National School Awards in New Delhi. Now she is the principal of Blossoms School, taking care of all activities so well. Now we'll listen to Mrs. Simita Panda.
Day for this celebration of International Peace Day. International Peace Day, celebrated annually on the 21st of September every year, is devoted to the strengthening of the ideals of peace both within and among the nations and the people. At a time when war and violence monopolizes the news cycle, International Peace Day is an inspiring reminder to show what we can create together, and that is peace. Let's give it a chance. In 1981, the United Nations General Assembly has declared the third Tuesday of every September to be observed as International Peace Day. This day also coincides with the opening day of the annual session of the General Assembly. The purpose of this day is to strengthen the ideals of peace around the world. The theme of International Peace Day 2021, that is this year, is recovering better for an equitable and sustainable world. The corona pandemic has been accompanied with a surge in stigma, discrimination, and hatred among the people. The virus attacks us all without caring about where we come from or what we believe in. Confronting this common enemy of humankind, we must be reminded that we are not each other's enemy. In order to recover from the devastation of the pandemic, we have to make peace with each other. So let's join hands with the efforts of the United Nations and focus on the theme recovering better for an equitable and peaceful world. So let's celebrate peace by standing up against any type of hatred, both online and offline, and by spreading compassion, kindness, and hope on the face of the pandemic and while recovering. So when we are spreading this peace, we have to be peacemakers ourselves. How can we be peacemakers? The following lines will help you be. Peace begins with helping a brother. Peace begins with stopping a fight. Peace begins with being polite. Peace begins with saying, I apologize. Peace begins with making a friend. So, world peace begins with me. So, let us all pledge to be peacemakers ourselves and spread peace all over the world. Thank you, and a very happy International Peace Day to all of you.
Thank you, Principal. It was a very wonderful, informative speech to all. Now I would, next program will be musical rendition, that is Love, Peace and Harmony by Mrs. Shilpa Mudra Jagdev. So before that, let me just give a little introduction. Mrs. Shilpa Mudra Jagdev is a trained Hindustan classical vocalist, also a YouTuber who loves to perform too. She is a BTech graduate by profession. So now we listen to Shilpa Mudra Jagdev.
कैसे झुके
Thank you, Mrs. Silpamudra Jagdev Madam. A lovely song indeed. And now next program, we have the address of President of Innerville Club of Bhubaneswar, Madhusmita Mishra. Madhusmita Mishra has done her MA, MPhil in education. She has been working in civil society organizations since last 28 years. She has attended number of national and international conferences in Europe, Asia, and several other countries. At present, she is working as president of Innerville Club of Bhubaneswar. She was also Rotarian for 5 years. Her motto is peace and friendship. So now let us listen to our president Innerville Club of Bhubaneswar, Madhusmita Mishra.
Good morning. Namaskar to one and all. It is a pleasure to welcome you all to the UN International Day of Peace, which is being celebrated today across the world. I am extremely happy to have all of you, especially the eminent guest of the peace event today, all the members of different Innervilles of District 3 to 6, and the faculty, parents, as well as students of Blossom School, and the invitees of Masterpiece, and all dignitaries and guests. This program is also live being telecasted through YouTube channel. Most of you are watching through Zoom, and some of you also are watching through live YouTube channel. Let me briefly tell you about the significance of International Peace Day. Each year, the International Peace Day is observed around the world on 21st September. The UN General Assembly has declared this as a day devoted to strengthening the ideals of peace through observing 24 hours of non-violence and ceasefire. In 2021, as we heal from COVID-19 pandemic, we are inspired to think creatively and collectively how to help everyone recover better, how to build resilience, and how to transform our world into one that is more equal, more just, equitable, more inclusive, sustainable, and healthier. I welcome once again to all who are attending the Peace Day today. Thank you all for your participation and cooperation.
Thank you, President Madhusmita. Good information. Thank you. Now we have Give Peace a Dance. So before that, I just want to speak few lines. That is, war is destruction, while universal peace is construction. War is death, while peace is life. War is rapacity and bloodthirstiness, while peace is beneficence and humanness. War is an appurtenance of the world of nature, while peace is the foundation of the religion of God. War is darkness upon darkness, while peace is heavenly light. War is the destroyer of the edifice of mankind, while peace is the everlasting life of the world of humanity. War is like a devouring wolf, while peace is like the angels of heaven. War is the struggle for existence, while peace is mutual and cooperation among the people of the world and the cause of the good pleasure of the true, one of the heavenly realm. It is related to God because, as I told you before, inner peace is the main important to get the outer peace. Unless we are peace internally, we cannot achieve external peace. So this everybody should remember. Now we have Give Peace a Dance. Thank you.
நடத்தியிருக்கும் அதிரடி தாக்குதல் எல்லையில் பதற்றத்தை ஏற்படுத்தி
once again rise. In February 2002, Western India, a Muslim mob attacked and supplied
பயங்கரவாதிகள் நடத்திய தாக்குதலில் 18 ராணுவ வீரர்கள் உயிரிழந்தார்கள்.
நடத்த திட்டமிட்டிருப்பதாக லண்டனில் அடுத்தடுத்து தீவிரவாதிகள் நடத்திய தாக்குதலில் 6 பேர் கொல்லப்பட்டனர், 20 பேர் படுகாயமடைந்தனர்.
இது டான்ஸ் மட்டும் இல்லை, எங்களுடைய பிரார்த்தனை. சின்ன வயசுல சரியான வாழ்க்கை அமையாம பாதை மாறி போய் இப்போ வாழ்க்கையில் வலியை மட்டுமே அனுபவிச்சுட்டு இருக்க பல உயிர்களுக்காக நாங்கள் செய்கிற பிரார்த்தனை. வெள்ளை பூக்கள் உலகம் எங்கும் மலரவே, பூமி அமைதிக்காக விழிகவே, மண்மேல் மஞ்சள் வெளிச்சம் விழுகவே, மலரே சோம்பல் முறித்து இழுகவே, குழந்தை விழிக்கட்டுமே தாயின் கதகதப்பில், உலகம் விடியட்டுமே பிள்ளையின் சிறு முதல் சிறு வெள்ளை பூக்கள் உலகம் எங்கும் மலரவே, பிழையும் பூமி அமைதிக்காக விழிகவே, மண்ணில் மஞ்சள் வெளிச்சம் விழுகவே, மலரே சோம்பல் முறித்து எழுகவே.
Thank you, children. So wonderful visual. Children are the future. We have to encourage them. We are the people who will encourage them to grow up to be good human beings. And for that, we need peace. So children have to be taught peace from very childhood. Now we have addressed by the chief speaker for this program, Mrs. Nadia Mogbelpour. So brief introduction of Nadia Mogbelpour. Mrs. Mogbelpour is the founder director of Blossom School, established as one of the ideal schools in the city of Bhubaneswar. Why Bhubaneswar? I have heard people speaking outside also about the Blossom School of Bhubaneswar. So Mrs. Mogbelpour is an educational psychologist with over 3 decades of experience working with children of different age groups. As a peace educator, she has conducted several workshops, seminars of her own, including workshops, seminars of NCERT at RI Bhubaneswar, attending as a speaker. Mrs. Mogbelpour, being a member of Baha'i community, has her own service activities for youth and children in spiritual and moral classes. Presently, she is proceeding with her PhD research in psychology on the topics of peace education. So now let us hear from our chief speaker, Mrs. Nadia Mogbelpur.
Good morning, dear friends. I feel extremely privileged to talk to you on a topic which is so close to my heart, peace and harmony for mankind. Today, being 21st September 2021, we are celebrating the Peace Day. It's not only that we are celebrating here, but the whole world is celebrating it. The theme of the International Day of UN Peacemakers for this year is the road to a lasting peace, leveraging the power of youth for peace and security. Such a beautiful theme, a lot to be done, such a practical theme. You know, friends, we are navigating through a pandemic and are learning how to take care of our needs, be it material needs, social needs, or emotional needs. So speaking about peace at this time of human history, is really very much needed and can be understood by every single person, every individual, every society, every agency has the responsibility to put some efforts towards peace as we are going to move on a road towards a lasting peace. Now, what the governments can do, they can take some practical steps, some initiatives in establishing peace in their dealings, not only within their own country, but also with the nations across, with other countries throughout, with proper international collaboration and proper understanding with each other. At the same time, the governments should also pursue peace with regards to their own nation. They have to really find out what is hampering the road of peace, what is blocking the road to a lasting peace. Every individual can understand his or her own position in a better manner. Me as an individual, you as an individual, the communities, the agencies, and the governments. We all are there to understand our own position and decide accordingly how to make peace a lasting road. You know, friends, God is watching over our actions. God has given us many chances. He has been sending manifestations of God. He has been sending his divine teachers time and again to guide us, to make us one, to make us united. But again and again, we forget the main thing for which we have been created in this world. I have a beautiful quotation of Baha'u'llah where he says, the well-being of mankind, its peace and security are unattainable unless and until its unity is firmly established. How is unity going to be established? How is oneness going to be established? Are we really clear about what is oneness? Oneness of God, oneness of mankind, oneness of humanity, oneness of all religions. When we all understand this oneness, we will certainly compromise our differences, because these differences are temporary. And ultimately, we are all going to be one and the same. Maybe apparently we look different, but our root is one, our origin is one. You see, a large segment of our society is consisting of women. So unless these women are not being given rights which they deserve, when the women are not being opportunities to enter into several spheres of the society, peace cannot be established. We may be talking about it, but we are really not putting it into action. So this is one of the aspects, to bring equality between men and women, to give women the equal chance as men. The second point is about the poverty, extremes of poverty, extremes of wealth. This has been visible throughout the world. Unless and until humanity does not understand that we are spiritually obliged to each other, the unity, the oneness will not be established. There should be a spiritual solution to the economical problems of the world. The spiritual solution is the conscious mind of every individual. Let every individual think, what is my share to the downtrodden, to the poor people, to the deprived section of society? I think if we really bring down our ego, if we really understand that what we have is really not we have earned it through our own efforts, but it's God's blessing for us, we will be able to share our possessions with the people. One more element in bringing about peace and in smoothing the road to a lasting peace is education. Education for all. Not just by words, not only in the books, but education to transform humanity. We talk about moral values, we talk about moral education, we talk about the kind of education which will end up in bringing more understanding among the people. I think this is the time that we have to give more importance to the education. And you see, when we read about the theme of UN for peacekeeping, and for peacekeepers particularly, is talking about leveraging the power of youth for peace and security. So youth play a great role. And youth are not turning to be youth just in a day. They go through several phases of life, right from childhood. Then they turn into youngsters like junior youth, pre-adolescent, then adolescent, and then the youth. So every stage of human life is important to be taken care of. So education will really help these junior youth to turn into being able youth, the youth with a purpose. I'm sure the youth are consisting of large segment of the society which will contribute tremendously to bringing about peace. So certainly this is a beautiful message for them, that this is the time for the youth to come forward, to showcase their talents, and to bring the world into one single platform. So now that we got a chance today to talk about peace and harmony, let's also pray, may peace prevail on earth. May all have a peaceful life. May we all center our efforts, our thoughts, our vision, our action in bringing about peace and harmony, starting from our own self, our family, our society, and then the world at large. Thank you very much. Have a peaceful day.
Thank you, Mrs. Mogbelpur. Very nice, lovely words. The words that you said, main thing we forgot, what we are, why we are born. So that thing everybody should understand. We are born for what? Not for egos, not for collecting wealth. We are born to do welfare, to keep ourselves at peace only. First thing, but how do you get peace? Here only I'll tell you that for peace, one thing is there, that you can do meditation every day. How many of us do meditate? We do not. We say we do not have time. So if we can do meditation for 10, 15 minutes a day, it helps us a lot. So therefore, my request, everybody should meditate, and meditate in a way like you are in a platform, we are going to the other platform, but it is announced that your train is in the other platform. So what, you will rush, you will not listen to anybody on the way. You will just rush to the other platform, isn't it? So this is the way everybody should meditate, not encouraging any thoughts to their mind, peaceful mind. Then little bit of peace we can get by doing so. Anyway, thank you. Now we are going to have speech from Professor Dr. Jagannath Kumar. Before that, let me just introduce him. Dr. Kumar has done MA in History, LLB from Utkal University, and PhD in Music from Utkal University also. He is a great artist of All India Radio and Doordarshan, and also a good writer as well. He has published a model in Odisha known as Madal Bigyan. He worked as an assistant lecturer in Mardala, in Utkal Sangit Mahavidyalaya. He worked as an accompanist in GKCM, worked as a teacher in different musical institutions, these institutions having music. He was also an examiner and jury in many music competitions and festivals. And at present, he is continuing as professor in Madal Department of Instrumental Music, Utkal University of Culture, Bhubaneswar. He is also chairman there. He has been recognized as an A-grade artist by All India Radio and Doordarshan. He has been honored by many organizations in India and abroad for his contributions. So now let us hear to Dr. Kumar, please.
Now I am going to play Aditala 16 Matras. Just now I am going to perform. There are two components, Goti, Khandagati, Vishragati, Tishragati.
Thank you, Dr. Kumar. Now I would like to have the next program, that is Dr. Manoranjan Mishra. I think it's not over. We will have now address by guest speaker, Dr. Manoranjan Mishra. So let me just briefly give the introduction. Dr. Manoranjan Mishra has done his PhD in education. He has worked for 15 years in government and corporate sector and is now involved in several NGOs, including Masterpiece India, a global chapter of Masterpiece International as India coordinator. Dr. Mishra has rich experience in working on peace building, human rights, and sustainable development issues. So now let us hear Dr. Mishra.
Sir, you are muted. Sir, you are muted.
I can't hear. Please unmute.
Sir, still you are muted, I think so. Can you
Muted.
please unmute yourself?
Sir, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good morning, all of you, and I wish you all a happy UN International Day of Peace again. I am extremely honored, thankful, and grateful to the most renowned Inner Wheel Club of Bhubaneswar and the prestigious schools of our capital, that is Blossom School, for giving Masterpiece India a platform to virtually collaborate and cooperate with you and to observe the UN International Day of Peace today. Let me start my deliberation with smiling together to bring peace. As you know, a smile marks the starting of peace. So let us all smile together and keep spreading peace around the globe. So I will request all the members present here to give a loving smile, please. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for giving a loving smile and for spreading the peace. Now about Masterpiece, I would like to tell something about Masterpiece, which is mainly working on peace building activities worldwide. So Masterpiece is my organization. So Masterpiece is a global UN awarded peace building movement working in 42 countries, including India, with the mission to create peace together through art, music, dance, and dialogue, which we are showcasing today. And since last 3-4 years, we have been observing International Day of Peace with Blossom Schools and Rotary Club and also Inner Wheel Club. So we believe that the world has 7 million talents. Masterpiece believes that world has 7 million talents rather than 7 million issues and problems. Actually, we don't have much problems. We have talents, only we have to connect the talents. Today, we are observing how our artists, especially from Blossom Schools, and my friend, Dr. Jagannath Kumar, who is a PhD in Murdanga and is also an Odisha Academic Awardee for his music, for showcasing their talents through music, dance, and whatnot. I'm very happy to see all these activities being organized by Blossom Schools. We also believe that lack of perspective triggers polarization, extremism, and conflict. Therefore, our mission on this Peace Day should be to mobilize people, inspire and connect talents, mainly the youth talents, for a sustainable future with less conflict and no war, which we are observing today while celebrating Peace Day. We have so much talents in our country, in our state. Only we have to unite them, we have to inspire them, and we have to connect them to bring peace together. Let me briefly tell you about the significance of observing Peace Day. Already, my previous speakers, they have already told you about the Peace Day, but each year, the UN International Day of Peace is observed around the world on September 21st. The UN General Assembly has declared this as a day devoted to strengthening the ideals of peace through observing 24 hours of non-violence and ceasefire. Actually, the UN has also established more than 150 International Day of different humanitarian themes. And one of the important humanitarian theme-based program is Peace Day. So you might be knowing that to mitigate the pandemic situation of COVID-19, UN has declared 2021 as International Year of Peace and Trust. So let us trust each other, respect each other, and spread peace during 2021 and also beyond. There is a saying that if you want to bring peace with your enemy, then you must work with him or her, because then your enemy becomes your partner. So let us work together as partners, like we are partnering together, like Blossom School, Inner Wheel, and Masterpiece. They partner together to establish, to celebrate International Day of Peace, along with our talents, our local talents. As others have already told, the theme of this year, Peace Day, is, you all know, recovering better for an equitable and sustainable world. So let us fight together to eliminate COVID-19, spread peace together, and promote a world without conflicts, war, besides developing an inclusive society. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak you something about Peace Day. And once again, I wish you all a happy International Peace Day. Lastly, I would like to I will request all of you to give a big round of applause to Inner Wheel Club, Blossom School, and Masterpiece for organizing such important, inspiring peace building event. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Mishra, for a very informative, short and sweet speech. Thank you. It was good. Now I would like to have this musical rendition that is the Love, Peace and Harmony by Haripriya Pati. And let me give a brief introduction. That is, Haripriya Pati is a singer, composer, and music instructor. She is the founder of the growing musical organization named Swarabhisek. She is also All India Radio and TV artist. She works in Blossom School as musical instructor for last 16 years. She works as an
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, excuse me. Just I want to interrupt, ma'am. Actually, before that, we have a program by Shilpa Mudra, ma'am. Then I think number
we'll have Shilpa Mudra.
Shilpa Mudra Jagdev. Yeah. Then we will have like musical rendition is after. It's okay, ma'am.
So
once again, you can read the ballad.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we will have this is Shilpa Mudra Jagdev. Another song.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Silpamudra Jagdev. You really enlightened us with your two lovely songs. Now we have Mrs. Haripriya Pati. I'll just give a brief introduction of her. Mrs. Haripriya Pati, she is a singer, composer, and music instructor. She is the founder of the growing musical organization named Soravi Sek. She is also All India Radio and TV artist. She works in Blossom School as music instructor for last 16 years. She works as an external for Utkal Sangita Mahavidyalaya and other universities, and also a paper setter through Council of Higher Secondary Education. So now, Mrs. Haripriya Pati, please.
Alu ki
Thank you, Haripriya Madam. It was wonderful. Your songs really entertained us, and always it does. So also today on Peace Day. And now the time has come, I think, for sharing little love with the artists who have entertained us today. That is presentation of mementos to the artist. It's just sharing a little love with the artists who entertained us today on Peace Day.
Ma'am, it is over now. Just now, ma'am, it is over. Sarah's soon almost.
A concluding remark, Daki Dujale. So now I would like to request Mrs. Lakshmi Priya Panda for the concluding remarks for the vote of thanks for this. Okay.
Principal ma'am, the Honorable Honorable members of INAVIL, Honorable members of Masterpiece, respected founder managers, sir, director ma'am, dear colleagues and students. A very good afternoon to you all. I was kindly offered to present the closing remarks of this beautiful concert on International Day of Peace. It is so significant for Blossom School that we observed this unique day with the collaboration of INAVIL Club Bhubaneswar and Masterpiece Odisha chapter. It's been a pleasure being with all of you today in this beautiful virtual program. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank President of INAVIL Club Bhubaneswar, Madam Madhusmita Misra, and all the members for their cooperation towards it. I too would like to thank Dr. Manoranjan Misra sir and the members of Masterpiece Odisha chapter for their support towards this concert. Taking the opportunity to thank all the wonderful people who performed today in this concert. Thanks to our founder manager sir, director ma'am, principal ma'am, and promotional director Carmel ma'am for choosing a unique way to celebrate the International Day of Peace. A deep sense of appreciation to our Master of the Ceremony today, respected Dr. Jyotsna Mahapatra ma'am. Thank you so much ma'am. Thanks to dear students and teachers for being present here, and very special thanks to our technical support team, those who have done the program so smoothly. Once again, thank you all for your happy watching. Have a nice day.
Thank you all. Now the program ends. So have peace. Everybody should be in peace. That is my prayer for all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you. Thank you.
Yeah, great program.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Both the founders, you are so great. Okay. At least we smiled today.
Pleasure.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Namaskar.
Thanks to INAVIL and Masterpiece.
President INAVIL and everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you all.